guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I take my lips from looking like this, which is, you know, just your normal run-of-the-mill lips, to a bit more fuller looking and voluminous and pouty and juicy using only makeup. I think it is a lot more believable if you're doing something like, you know, a red matte lip or a darker, more bold color. I tend to really overdraw my lips when I do something like that and go for that kind of a look because it's just more camouflage. You can't quite see it, but it does become a bit more noticeable when you do it with a nude liner. Definitely still doable though. You just have to use a couple, you know, use some smoke and mirrors, and as makeup lovers, we are all very used to that. So if I really want to emphasize my lips, there are a few things that I can do throughout the process of applying my face makeup. When you're going through and contouring your face or applying your bronzer, you just want to take that powder. I'm going to be using Benefit Hoola right here because it's more of a cool tone, so it's going to mimic the look of a shadow a bit better. Get it on a fluffy brush, anything works, and sort of buff right underneath here, and that's gonna look like a shadow under your lip, so it kind of gives the appearance that your bottom lip is a bit bigger and just casting a shadow right underneath. I'll just take a bigger liner brush like this, or any liner brush works. This is an E68 by Sigma, and I'm gonna take that brush and just stamp it right here, right in between my cupid's bow. Looks crazy now, I know this, but then I'm going to swipe it a little bit to either side, and that sort of blends it out. And you can also just go over it with your finger or some more face powder just to soften it. And what that does is it makes it look like the center of your cupid's bow is a little bit deeper. So it just gives it some more definition and gives your cupid's bow some more character. This is the Too Faced Lip Injection Glossy. So these are the tinted lip injection glosses. I love these so much. The lighter colors are amazing. I basically just use them as regular nude lip glosses. I carry them around with me and reapply them all day. So this one is Milkshake, but you know, while I'm finishing up my eyes and my eyebrows and everything, I will swipe some of this on my lips and let it work some of its magic while I'm finishing up my makeup. I think it's always easier to overdraw your lips if you already have plumped them up using a gloss, because then you can see what your natural lip line looks like when it's just exaggerated a little bit or irritated a little bit by a gloss and it's more swollen. And I just think it looks more natural on you. Okay, so hopefully my lips look a little bit more plumped up than they did before, even though we just removed any like slipperiness. I do want to take just a tiny bit of lip balm and just tap on it and lightly just apply a very, very thin layer to my lips. This is the Honest Beauty Magic Balm. You can use whatever you want. Then I will take my face powder that I use to set my foundation and just lightly dab. That's gonna give something for our lip liner to sort of grip to. If I'm going for a fuller look with my lips, I usually grab 2 shades of lip liner. So one that is more of a pink nude shade. So this is BareMinerals Borderline, the Gen Nude liners. This is one of my favorite. Then one that's more of a brownish nude. This is Chestnut by Mercier. So I'm gonna start off with a lighter shade, and I'm just gonna start filling my lips in. I usually start right at my natural lip line right here, and maybe fudge it a bit as I come down on this edge. And definitely once you get down here to the bottom, I will pull that down farther than my natural lip line and sort of fill that all the way in. Nothing crazy yet. Okay, so just do kind of a base layer with that lighter color. Then I'll go in with the deeper shade, Chestnut, and this is where I really start to overdraw, especially, you know, starting on the top. I will focus on the cupid's bow area and kind of round that out until I like the way it looks, and then do the other side. I really like to round out the very top of my cupid's bow because it does make it look bigger without being too severe and pointed. Sometimes when you do that, you'll end up with a little X like this from, you know, drawing the 2 separate lines. So usually I just go with it and fill in the center of my lip like that. This sort of sticks out a bit more on me because I have a scar there because I'm a lip biter. But I just kind of darken it to make it look not as like puffy. Then I will finish up the rest of this line here. Again, when I'm back here, I'm following my natural lip line and even dipping down a little bit to really accentuate the cupid's bow where I'm overdrawing. So you kind of get that like really pouty look. And I do have very naturally asymmetrical lips, so if they look crooked or uneven right now, It's because they are to begin with, but I usually go back at the very end and just like even out the shape and make sure it's all even. But just for right now, we're getting the main shape down. So for the bottom, I'm gonna draw a straight line down the center of my lip. It sort of gives that little like cleft in the lip that it's kind of personal preference. I think it looks pretty. I think it makes the sides on either side of it look bigger too. So you can do that, or you can not do it if you, whatever you prefer. And then this looks pretty harsh. So what I'm gonna do is just take this and kind of blend out the inner edge, sort of leaving the center open but feathering in the color. So next I'm going to take a liquid lipstick. You could use Anastasia Milkshake or something similar. This one, I think I'm gonna try this. This is called Wink by BareMinerals, and it's just their matte liquid lip. And on either side of that line that we drew down the center, I'm going to apply that. Looks nuts, right? And then the same thing on the top. You can even just go to see where you're aiming for. Same thing on the top. And I will do, so this side of my lip goes in a little bit farther here. These are the things you notice after doing YouTube videos for 6 years. Nobody else would ever notice this on me. But this side, like this one is a little bit fuller. On this side it kind of goes in. So I'll take a bit more and just, you know, make it even more drastic there to balance it out. I will take my finger, the best blending tool that we have, and just dab over everything. I think I'm going to actually use Anastasia Milkshake just because it's even lighter. But I'm just gonna go back to both of the liners that I'm using and sort of go back in, like in the center here, but mostly using the lighter lip liner because we don't want to darken everything too much. We already have that darker outline. Okay, and this still looks a little bit like cray, but that's okay. I'm gonna take a gloss to blend everything together. You can use whatever gloss you want. I usually just go back to my Too Faced Lip Injection Glossy. I love the burn. So, and it's also just a really great color. So what I'll do with that is mainly apply it on the same areas that I did the lipstick. But then once I have it on, I'll take the wand with no more product and just smooth over everything to blend it so it doesn't look so, you know, crazy. Okay guys, so hopefully you can see I've actually been sitting here for a few minutes taking pictures for the thumbnail of this video. After a little bit, maybe a few minutes, the colors really settle in, they kind of melt into one another and everything really softens out so you don't have that like harsh, super segmented look. But everything that we did underneath still shines through a bit, so you have more of that sculpted look to the lips. And I think that is everything that I had to tell you for today. So that is it. These are just the little tricks I pull out of my bag when I want a more emphasized look to my lips. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you can find some of these tips helpful when you're applying your lip color at home. Before you leave, please make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you'd like to see more how-to videos in the future. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!